Farage loves Vladimir Putin, but like the coward he is, he can't admit it, so he has to skirt around it. He has to imply and employ Putin apologia. So Farage commented that Putin was provoked by NATO and their red line of Ukraine. And it's really interesting that he talks about the fact that it was NATO and the EU that caused it. Whereas it seems like Ukraine don't have autonomy. They can't have sovereignty over their own country. They can't make their own decision because it is Ukraine's decision to join NATO. It's not up to Russia. They are a sovereign state. So it's very interesting that he talks about sovereignty and democratic rights when you have a fascist who's trying to and is waging an imperial war against a sovereign state. And it's interesting he uses the talking point because that is a fascist talking point. And it really shows you that Farage is a fascist, but he's too cowardly and weak to admit it, so he has to imply and say he admires his operations, the fact he takes control, but he dislikes him. Just be honest, Nigel. We know you love Putin, what he stands for, the fact that he is an authoritarian, he kills journalists, he is anti-LGBT like you are. Just be honest with yourself, because we can see it, and a lot of people can't because you use the dog whistles and fig leaves and obvious falsehoods. But you need to start being honest with yourself, because it's interesting we're having this conversation. Why are we having a conversation about admiring Hitler and Putin? No one else has this conversation. It's not a normal conversation to have. These are despicable people. They are fascists, they are totalitarian, and it says so much, the fact that he is unable to directly state who he is. Because people say he's a straight talker. He's not a straight talker. He lies, he's a demagogue, he's a spiv. And the sooner people realise that, the better. So comment below, why can't he be honest? Why can't he just be honest with the public about his beliefs? Because people can see through it. It's so obvious. And I'll see you in the next video.